Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome everyone back to a new Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video. Hopefully you are all enjoying your day. In today's Black Ops 4 video, we're going to be looking at some more Blackout information within Black Ops 4. And today we got some pretty good information regarding the role of how everything's going to work in terms of how long the game matches are going to be going on for, and a few other multiplayer information. So starting off with the normal multiplayer information, finally they have brought back the original menu screen. As you know from Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, it's always been some guy in the main menu holding two weapons, and as you can see, it is going to be the exact same case where we have this soldier here with two pistols looking down, just like the other Call of Duty Black Ops games. Now, the only thing different in Black Ops 4 is that not only do we have this soldier with two guns down, but there's actually even more soldiers and characters that will be on our main menu screens. For example, we have this picture here of Richtofen, and as you can see, it says press X to start, and from the main menu, you can go ahead, choose multiplayer, the Blackout game mode, and stuff like that. There's even more characters, but for now, I don't exactly have any screenshots of them just yet. If there becomes new images and stuff like that, I'll be sure to share it with you guys. But so far, I think it's just going to be the main characters that are going to be on there, like Woods, Mason, and some of the main zombie characters. And there'll probably even be more zombie characters as well, potentially. We don't know just of yet. But basically, if they are going to be releasing new images for us to see, I'll be sure to update you guys in a new video. But overall, a lot of people criticize the main menu from the beta and stuff like that. No one really liked the look of it, and it's pretty good how they bring about the consistent theme of the normal main menu, which I do enjoy. So heading over in to the next bit of the news in today's video. If you remember in yesterday's video, I talked about how from one map to the other, if you kept sprinting, it would take 5 minutes. Well, apparently there's actually been an update, because if you didn't realize, there are a lot of tweets and people were talking about how small the map was, because they said 5 minutes from top to bottom is a very short time. But if you think about it, 5 minutes is a very long time. This video itself hasn't even gone on for 5 minutes. It's only been going on for 2.5 minutes, so half of 5 minutes. But overall, as you can see on the screen, this is the screenshot, and what Game Informer is talking about is apparently it's actually 5 minutes to run from factory to estates. Now, if you kind of have a look at how big the red line is, if you factor in the other stuff as well, it probably takes 6 minutes then from top to bottom. Because obviously Game Informer were, I guess, wrong, or people just misconstrued what they were saying, because it's actually 5 minutes from estates to factory. So I would assume it's about 6 minutes top to bottom. And just like yesterday, in yesterday's video, I talked about Fortnite's length from top to bottom, and apparently it's around 6 minutes and 30 seconds. So this is actually very similar as well, because if you factor in the land and kind of the red line and everything, I reckon it will take about 6 minutes. But overall, that's sprinting as well. That's just not walking. When you factor in sprinting and gunfights and stuff like that, it probably takes even longer. But overall, the map looks dense and stuff like that. I don't think it's anything to be worried about until we actually test out the beta. Then I guess you can kind of criticize the game and talk about how it is too fast and stuff like that. But overall, I reckon the map is fine as it is 5 minutes. Like, the video itself hasn't even gone for 5 minutes long, which kind of tells you how big the map is. So heading over into the next bit of news within Blackout, this kind of goes with what I was just saying. But as you can see the tweet from Charlie Intel, it states that Von der Haas says the Blackout matches may take 25 to 30 minutes, and it depends per each match / how many players are left. So automatically that tells you how big the map is and how long it's going to take to run from one circle to another when the time limits are going down. But some people are replying to this tweet talking about how 25 to 30 minutes is a bit of a bore fest. But when you look at Fortnite and stuff, I think the average game in Fortnite maybe like 20 minutes or 15 minutes. So it's pretty short, to be honest. But obviously Blackout seems like it'll take a bit longer. But then again, I would assume that in Blackout, a lot more people are squatting up and stuff like that. And obviously people are going to be camping and hiding a bit more, because it is first person only. So it is going to be difficult to spot some people, because it's not going to be as fluid and easy as a third person mode would be, where you can spot people behind you and stuff like that. So I understand why it can take 25 to 30 minutes, but let me know, do you think it's too long, or do you think it is actually too short? In my opinion, it's probably the right time, but obviously it depends on the match and what's happening and whether people are camping or not. But he basically said that's kind of like on average, and it depends on how many players are left. So moving over to the next bit of news, Vonderhaar has once stated something within Blackout, and he said that Blackout map is actually now 2,500 times the size of Nuketown. If you remember when the first Blackout leaks came out, it was leaked and stated that Nuketown was actually 1.5k times bigger than Nuketown, but it's actually 2,500, which is even more interesting. As we've seen from the map and stuff like that, it kind of just shows you how big it is. And when we were looking at the original map size and what people were talking about, I thought the map was going to be that big, but I think what we got and some of the screenshots we've seen, in my opinion, I think the map was bigger than what was expected, than what a lot of people actually think. But overall, the map is pretty big. Let me know what you guys think about it. Moving over to the third last thing we're going to be talking about in today's video is apparently one multiplayer map from Black Ops 3 in Blackout that players will love is going to be located next to firing range, and it's going to be in an unnamed location. Now, what this tweet is basically saying from Charlie Intel from the news that they have gathered is that we're going to be getting a new map, and basically no one knows what it is yet. Some people have been tweeting saying that it's going to be Combine or Fringe, and someone made a joke of saying it could be Exodus, which I hope Exodus will not be there, because that is probably one of the most boring and bland maps of all time. But to look at it, I mean, it could even be Hunted from Black Ops 3. But Hunted was a pretty popular map. Combine could be there. I don't see people hating Combine at all. And that seems to be the #1 tweet or reply to this tweet. So I think it will be Combine or maybe Hunted or Fringe. I'd say one of those three. But it'd definitely be a very scaled down version of that map to obviously make the whole Blackout map a bit more seamless. But if you guys had to choose one map from Black Ops 3 to be put into Blackout that hasn't already been announced yet, what would it be? Let me know. In my opinion, I think Combine and Hunted would be a fine fit, but for all we know, they both could be within the actual Blackout map itself. So moving over to the next thing we're going to be looking at, someone on Twitter tweeted at Vonderhaar saying, "You mentioned that the map maybe took place in Northern California, but why does this car have Raid have a EU license plate? Well, Lord Vonderhaar responded by saying maybe it's trying to tell you something important." And a lot of people did see the screenshot as well. And I did see on Reddit quite a bit. And people have been saying that apparently it could be set somewhere in Europe. I think someone said Spain is where it could be set. And I think someone else found a different screenshot. So to be honest, Northern California probably won't be set there, I don't think. I would say to be set somewhere probably in Spain, just somewhere in Europe. Definitely not California or the United States, because some people found other screenshots of related EU items and objects around the place. So if I also take a guess, I would say it would probably be situated around Europe. But let me know what you guys think. I don't think California would be a bad spot. As we know, Raid is in like the Hollywood Hills, but I don't think it's going to be around that whole region. Given that they changed the Raid yellow car to the red car, is probably telling us something that maybe it's going to be set in a different continent or country or whole different region, which seems like Europe in Spain could definitely be a place for the whole Blackout map to be set. So the last thing we're going to be looking at in today's video is that a new patch update has been uploaded for the Black Ops 4 beta file on PS4 and the Xbox One. So if you haven't already noticed, there was actually an update file to update the Black Ops 4 beta. And basically what this update is going to do is it's going to allow you to play the Black Ops 4 Blackout mode when it comes out. So you don't actually have to download a separate game or anything. Most of the game files that you downloaded within the original beta will actually be playable for Blackout, which is something good. I thought we'd have to download like a new 40 gig thing, but from what I can make out of, it's only about 14 gigabytes in size, and if your internet is quite fast, it shouldn't take that long. But it's pretty good to see that they're implementing something like this within the game. So if you do get an update, that is how you're going to be playing the actual Blackout game mode. So if you already have a beta code from ages ago, you can still play the Blackout beta. You don't have to have a new beta code or anything like that, which is always a great thing. And if you're wondering, I did do a video if you don't actually have a Black Ops 4 beta key code yet. I made a video some time ago talking about some cheap places and stuff where you can buy some key codes and stuff like that from. If you go to eBay and places like that. You can get them for about $2-3, so it really is quite inexpensive, and I'll probably do a giveaway when Blackout comes out. But nonetheless, guys, hopefully you did enjoy today's video. There was about 8 things we looked at in today's update video. If there is some more information tomorrow, I'll be sure to make a video on it. Stay tuned for this channel for some more Blackout news, gameplay information, and more. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video, and I will catch you all later. Globe out.
Don't fly around my signal. Don't fly around my signal. Don't fly around my signal. I'll rearrange your dinner. Could be my house, you look like the